Nobody fucking wins. Like it or not, you fight to lose. None of that shit is up to you. So just fuck it, let it through. Stop playing that fucking game. Like it or not, you bet you lose. None of that shit is up to you. So just fuck it, let it through. Now!
He really did.
Guys that'll be old enough to have, I don't know, PS3 or PS2, or what was the equivalent, like Nintendo Wii or Xbox.
That's not old.
That's not all. I mean, like, if you that,
I
if
thought,
you were,
I thought you would talk about Genesis or something, fucking Sega.
yeah,
Genesis
of course, of course, of course. That was the golden age. But what I was trying to say, we have a proof that not always the greatest console is the newest. Not the greatest, greatest game. Let's just say football game, FIFA, Pro Evolution,
We talked about this before,
NBA, whatever, shooter, Call of Duty. Not the newest shit is not
Yeah.
usually the best.
Just because it's new
That's why.
doesn't always mean
That's
it's
why.
better.
That's why the fuck when you search which is the best Madden,
Yeah.
you see, you know what you're gonna see?
Some years ago.
2004, 2009, 2010. Because they were proven good, you know what I'm saying? But when people say they talk about Super Nintendo and, you know, Castlevania, Mega Man, this shit, Metroid, and when they talk about the golden age of PS2, Crash Bandicoot, whatever shit, all these huge games, you know, and these big franchises. Technologically, if you see these consoles, they were shit. You wouldn't wipe your ass with this shit. Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, even PlayStation 3, I still play to this day. It's an old machine, you know?
Yeah, it's not soft enough to wipe your eyes.
I mean, you can kill a person, I guess, or why you cannot do anything else.
Yeah.
What can you do? Yeah, you can use it as a weapon, but, you know, technologically speaking, it's not advanced. But the games that were created for that console are a lot better than the games that are created for newer consoles. That they're faster, more advanced. The graphics are stellar. Who the fuck cares? The game is shit. The game is shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You're playing NBA 2K, guys playing NBA, you know what the fuck I'm talking about? Or Madden or fucking FIFA. It's just fucking ridiculous. You buying shit in the game? You buying shit in the game? Don't you just? I just bought the game. I just did it. I just paid for it, motherfucker. No, you didn't. What about you? Want to have good jump shot? You have to pay. You want to do the Michael Jordan dunk? No, it's 20 pounds.
There are
So what the fuck you talking about?
there are three things that I found personally from you that you always have beef with.
What? EA Sports.
Three things. There are three. Let me tell you. In my opinion.
Give me my hate.
First, there are three
Give me
things.
my hate.
First one is EA.
EA Sports, yeah.
EA Sports.
EA Sports, yeah. I really hate them deeply.
Second is Sadiq Khan.
Yeah, I think he's not a great mayor. I don't know how this guy is a
And
mayor.
third is Billy Gates.
Yeah, I don't like this guy. That's true. You 3 out of 3. You're right.
Yeah.
But do you
Not
think I'm
wrong.
do you think I'm overreacting with my saying? You know.
Well, doesn't mean you go
I
to
don't
kill
get it.
them or something. It's your right.
No, it's my right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I'm doing a job, of course I can have other interests and stuffs. But first, I'm just again my job. So if I'm like high tech owner of Microsoft, I'm gonna be just about my software, which is shit, about my consoles, which is shit. So somehow Bill now is talking about, which I don't get it. Why is his job to talk about this stuff? But okay, he's a free man, he can do it.
No, I want to ask another question. My question is not why this former software company person is talking about everyone on the planet. That's not my question.
Mm-hmm.
My question is why isn't anyone questioning on that shit?
Why is anybody asking why he has the right to talk about it?
Why is everybody just take it like without question?
I don't know how to unlogic, man. This is like going to unlogic. It's like doing reverse logic. It's like, so why don't we sleep in the bed like that? Why don't we grab ourselves upside down? It makes no sense, you know.
Well, that works at least.
That's why we
Yeah,
do it, because
yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're a professional, if you're an athlete, and you, I don't know, play cello as a hobby, nobody will judge you if you play cello. Nobody will say, oh, you're not a great cellist. No, people will say you play football. You're a footballer. You judged upon that. So when you like a fucking owner of Microsoft, and you should talk about your stuffs. You shouldn't talk about fucking microbiology or something.
Yeah, I don't
You
know. I don't know since when he has become fucking public health expert.
And what else you said? Sadiq Khan, I don't think this guy, he can be mayor of my room. I don't want to spend time for you. And then EA Sports, my beef with them is like, they can make great games. That's why it is my beef with them. They can make great games. They just neglect to do, and they got so greedy with microtransactions. I fucking hate them with this. Just release the fucking game and make the best player, whatever team,
Yeah,
whatever
like
shit,
like I
win.
said before,
and that's it.
microtransactions in video game directly violates
Yeah.
fucking fundamental principle of game. It's not game anymore. You pay more than you win. How is this game?
So it becomes like investment.
Yeah, it's not a game anymore.
I'm fucking investing in a team. Why do? How would I have in real life? Why would I have all this money to buy all these players? Why would I lose? You know.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. You know. And
Bullshit.
just I'm just gonna go
Bullshit.
further. I'm gonna go a little further. Like in FIFA, I don't know if you noticed. Like if you play, they have this big part of the game which is called Ultimate Team. So Ultimate Team, you create your own team. It in theory sounds amazing. So you can get like players from Barcelona, players from Inter Milan, players from Liverpool, whatever. You make the perfect team and compete with others. So as a premises, it sounds okay. Sounds good idea. But then microtransactions creep in, and if you don't pay money, you cannot win.
fucking uncool.
And you grind and you grind. And you know what is the worst? If you choose to just neglect this part of the game and play like, I don't know, friendly games or whatever, they put advertisement inside the game to make you play this shit. You know what I'm saying?
This is so
let's just
uncool.
say you come to my house and we play like, I don't know, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, friendly game. In the board, you know.
Yeah.
There will be advertisement. Play Ultimate Team. Play Ultimate Team. Come here.
fuck.
Come here. I want your money. I want your money. Come on. And one more thing about EA Sports. My head is so big. What the fuck, you EA Sports? Why are you doing other games? You're doing racing games and you're doing like shooter games.
Yeah,
fuck off.
They do.
You know. Like you EA, just
They have
change the name.
They have this particular subsidiary for sport game. They call it EA Sports.
No, the company is called EA
Yeah,
Sports.
No,
They just
no.
decided one
No,
day
no.
to.
The company.
Is it called EA
is
Electronics?
EA.
EA Electronics, yeah.
Electronic Arts.
In Electronic Arts.
And then EA Sports belongs to that.
Man. Seriously. And
So uncool.
and people that played with a fucking Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Sega Mega Drive, Genesis in US, whatever the fuck you're calling it. If you ever play this shit, you know what I'm talking about. What is a real video game? You buy it,
That's a real video.
boom, you play it, your friend comes in the house and you play. Okay,
You keep dying.
you know,
Try different
PlayStation 3 era and Xbox, the first one, what's it called?
PlayStation
360?
2. No,
360.
first one's just Xbox.
Xbox. So
And-
Xbox and
and-
PlayStation 3
Yeah.
were the first consoles so we can play online, wasn't it?
No, PlayStation 2.
You could play online.
Yes.
But it wasn't so much.
No.
It wasn't so
No,
easy
it
because we
wasn't.
didn't have the Wi-Fi capabilities,
yeah.
right? So I would say PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, they went the extra yard so you could play a game with everybody in the world, and that was fucking cool.
Yeah.
But with the cool thing, what creeped in? Fucking microtransactions, poor design, and fucking characters. Like, don't get me started on the fucking
Yeah,
characters.
fuck EA, man.
No, the other companies shit as well. You know, they just fucked it completely, I think.
But one fucked up thing is that every time I go to the game exchange shops,
Yeah.
every console full
Like
of
sex.
full of. Yeah,
I like how this guy, he named
we
it
call
sex.
it. We call it sex.
Fucking sex, yeah.
Every time I go to local sex,
Yeah.
every shelves are full of EA Sports games because people love that shit. Football, like FIFA, football,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, you watch football all day and you play football all day, and then in free time you play football video game.
Yeah, it's a passion, man. It's a passion. You don't know. I have it.
This
I'll
is
play.
like
All day I can play.
football all the
Yeah.
time.
I was
Crazy.
playing with teams in FIFA and
Yeah, so you watch a
Revolution.
real football game and you actually, not all, but actually go out to play football with friends.
I tell you,
and you play football video game.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Football all the time. Fucking nuts.
Yeah, okay, now you're fucking cunt now. You're judging people like this. What does he have to do with the fucking video game companies making the game shit? He has nothing to do with
Yeah,
this.
at least make it good, mother.
And make it good, yeah, make it immersive.
Nothing wrong with playing
Yeah.
that. Yeah. At least make it good, make it worth the payment.
Yeah. I think I had the brain to be a professional footballer, but not the body or the.
Everybody will
Ethics.
say that shit, man.
Yeah. No, but you know, there are some really good players, professional. People don't know they're professional video gamers in football.
FIFA.
FIFA or
Yeah,
PES.
yeah.
They are pros. You cannot win them. You have to take drugs to win them, or like to punch them while they're playing. They will fucking destroy you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the intellect, the brain, they works like a fucking football manager or professional player. But of course, they cannot be like professional athletes.
I think you'll be.
The brain works very fast.
Yeah, I
you know
think
what I'm
it's a lot more difficult to be these professional gamers than to become.
You've seen these fucking Call of Duty pros, man.
lawyers
They're
or
serious.
lawyers, doctors, or something.
There's a fucking difference though. These professional Call of Duty players, shooters, you know,
Warzone, yeah, and I know
they
that
can
shit.
actually kill people because it's that easy. But they cannot play football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So back to the point, the biggest problem now I have is, well, people are actually getting fucked up with all these fucking technologies. They fucking depressed, right?
Dependent.
They don't have fucking friends.
Losing their sleep. They're having fucking sleeping disorders, shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even me, I can't fucking sleep.
It's because of this.
Without TV on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Is this?
I don't know, maybe it's some kind of fucking dependence.
The human body is I don't want to break your balls, but quickly I will just say the human body is an electromagnet, and all this screens.
We are receivers,
affect-
yeah?
We
We
receive
receive this
It affects
waves.
the signal. Human body needs darkness to sleep. You cannot sleep with light, but somehow we were like reverse our poles, so we feel we need that sleep, but no, you don't go to deep state. The REM sleep, it doesn't happen for many people. That's why you always, sometimes people feel, oh, I'm always tired, I don't have energy, you know what I'm saying, I don't have will. It's because the sleep is, you're sleeping, but...
Disturbed by maybe all these fucking phones
Yeah,
and
it
shit.
does, yeah. It
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
And it's like the human body is connected to these little parts, like the alarms. Oh, I have alarm. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I have to pick up this shit. Boom. It makes like a little, the brain is getting anchored by so many stuffs, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to pick up my child. Oh shit. Oh, I have my mortgage. Oh,
That's fucked up.
shit. I have.
Really.
I have to my wife. We're trying to make a baby. What the fuck? Just her. You know what I'm saying? But all these stresses is like happening in the human brain, and When you're
But we're
going to
not-
sleep.
We're not meant to be like that. That's the fucking
Exactly.
point. Yeah.
Exactly. So when you go to sleep, what happens? Your brain cannot stop. I always say it's the equivalent of a computer, a laptop, desktop computer. There are so many open applications in the background. Think about it like this: when you start your day, you wake up, right, and so many stuff's happening. And this shit, you have to like literally close these windows down to fall asleep. You have to say, okay, what did I do? I did my work, I did blah blah blah,
Yeah.
whatever shit I did today, it's fine. I have to sleep now. You have to like literally make yourself to
Yeah.
sleep. But people, they don't have this ability sometimes, and the brain doesn't stop working.
That's why they can't sleep.
They cannot
Yeah.
sleep, and even when they sleep, these background windows, like windows, like Bill was talking about, they're still open. They're fucking open, and they're still working in the background. So you wake up in the morning, and instead of feeling refreshed, relaxed, rest, you feel anxious, hungry,
Yeah.
tired. It's like this. So then, what you need? Drugs. Let's get some drugs.
It's like a full circle
Yeah.
without escape. Like guys like you and I on Instagram, we do have Instagram accounts, and we're not big on that.
I have like 200.
Whatever,
followers.
man. Like we don't even bother with the numbers, but we're okay, and we have our real friends who care about us and shit. But
Yeah.
there are a bunch of young people nowadays
Depending
who say
on
that
the numbers.
they
of
have
ideas.
fucking thousands and thousands of followers or friends.
That's another anxiety that keeps. Oh, I have to get the numbers. I have to do.
But they also say I don't have real friends
Ooh,
in the reality.
that's very sad. That's fucking very.
Maybe
sad.
if we did not have all these super fast, convenient communication technologies, maybe he would have made some friends in this fucking class.
I will say yes, but now people might think we're like fucking conspiracists again. But I will say yes. I will say yes. Because definitely, if you're like in my fucking high school, you have to play some sports. We weren't going to fucking coffee shop. People will say, what? Yeah, because in Greece, you're not allowed if you're like below
Not only
17.
that, you weren't definitely doing this shit.
No, they're not serving you, man. They will give you coffee in the morning. Do you want to buy some coffee in the morning? That's fine, but 9 o'clock at night, you cannot go to a coffee shop. You have to be over 17. You have to be like 12th grade.
That's great rules.
That's it. I don't know if they're still keeping it, but when I was growing up, that was the game. So what you do, you have to go to football team, basketball team, and girls that were playing
Yeah,
volleyball.
you make real injury. Doesn't always mean it's good.
And-
Because, sometimes some people hurt you. Sometimes you get rejected. Yeah. Sometimes you get into the fire.
And I will talk about so many stuffs
Yeah.
in the same sentence, but that's fine. And people say about bullying, and we're against bullying. We don't like people getting bullied. But sports is so rough. It's like almost militaristic. So you cannot think this stuff.
Yeah.
You have to come across. Like if you go to a basketball team, your coach. I remember our coach when I was going. He was slapping us for real.
Yeah, because
Can you imagine that?
because
nowadays you'll be arrested in the center of like fucking
That's
London or something.
that's
They'll be
not-
like evil coach getting arrested because he slapped like
sports is
underage.
civilized form of
It's a war.
our violent instinct. as
It
a
is.
human.
It is a competition. It is a competition. But he tells you, he teaches you a lot of stuff, and I cannot say enough for younger generation. Why? If you're watching this and you might wonder, like, what am I missing in my life? Think if you ever played any kind of organized sport, whatever. I'm not gonna say, oh, basketball is better, football, whatever. But organized sports makes you become part of the team, think about others, be clean, be on time, get your ego away, and make you. It releases you, man.
But
Despite the fact that the
But
human body
nowadays-
is meant to
nowadays-
be exercised.
nowadays, less and less people are actually practicing this shit. more and more people are fucking rotting in their room with their phone, with their Xbox.
Smoking weed.
If they have money, yes. And,
Yeah.
And,
No, I should say
and
everybody smokes.
getting fat, getting depressed.
Getting fat, yeah. Smoking weed,
no
getting
friend
depressed.
and shit. You know
Waking
what?
up after
Yeah,
noon,
you
yeah.
know what? Like last year, end of last year, I got fucking 200% drunk
Yeah,
one night.
yeah.
I was with you. We drank fucking 20 pints or something.
No, was it? Oh, we had this. You had this bottle of. What was it? No, we drank a bottle. I remember that day. I didn't
Yeah,
remember.
whatever. Whenever it was,
Yeah.
we don't even remember. I got drunk and I went back home and I just randomly wanted to write a letter to my friend abroad.
Oh, you wrote
Yeah,
a letter for
yeah.
Roberta that
Yeah, I
time?
wrote
That's
a letter.
so beautiful.
No,
I saw it. I saw it.
I
It was
didn't
beautiful,
write.
man.
I didn't write it on a
It was
fucking
very
paper.
beautiful.
I wrote it on a
Yeah.
snack packaging.
Yeah.
and I wrote it.
Yeah.
And then I posted it.
It was amazing.
And-
It was a good move.
That's I'm a fucking old school guy, man.
It is. It's
like-
an old school move. Yeah, it's an
I
old
like
school move.
this shit. I handwrite stuff, sent it, and she's happy with that. But think about it, like these kind of things are completely removed from experiences of the younger generation.
That's why it's important to bring it back. That's why it's important to bring it back. That's why it's important to talk about the importance of using your hand to write stuff down, getting a pen or a pencil and write shit down.
Yeah.
And people say, why? I have this automatic messages. It's so easy, dude. Because you become dumb.
And it fucking
Long story short.
automatically corrects your
Yeah,
vocabulary.
it automatically corrects you.
And
Yeah.
spelling and
Yeah.
everything. And also,
Yeah.
it also tells you how to talk about something. And tells you what.
No, that's not good. That's
Yeah.
not good. Yeah.
Furthermore, it tells you things that you can talk about, you cannot talk about.
It makes the do's and don'ts very apparent,
Yeah.
in it. But yeah, and I was talking about organized sports when I was younger, and people that did that in that generation, I guess, how you call this, like first millennial prototypes or whatever. We have these really strong coaches, and the coach was fucking nosy all the time. He will ask you about your mother, your father. He will ask you about your girlfriend.
Oh, I'm like that little bit. I'm trying.
But
I'm-
it was fair game.
I'm trying not
It was
to.
fucking fair game. You know what I'm saying? And some guys, I never had this problem with girls, you know, with women to talk to women. But some guys, they can be like great athletes, but they were like shy, really like introverted. And your coach will fucking tell you, no, you go, you call her, try it, tell her that. And we will say, no, say this. And, you know, from a basketball team, it becomes like a family. It becomes like a thing, you know, and I
Yeah.
encourage people to follow semi-professional sports. Like, I mean, if you're that good, you know that you're that good very, very, very quickly. You know what I'm saying? In your first, like when you're like in junior, then you'll know you can be professional. So you'll be attracted by managers and all this shit already. But you know, even if you're not that good, it's a good advice to follow to be in a team. It can be like a book reading environment. It can be like a fucking gym. It can be whatever. Don't stay alone.
Yeah.
Don't, you know, drench in your sweat thinking like whatever you say is the best thing in the world and be alone all
Yeah.
the time. I mean,
Yep. But we know this stuff because we
Yeah.
lived it even for a little when we were younger.
Yeah.
But now we just talked about how fucked up even younger generations are.
yeah.
But fact is that even us are becoming more like that. We use this all the time. Like the first thing we see.
Yeah, I know.
The first thing we see in the morning is a phone, and the last thing we see at night before we go to sleep is phone. Checking bullshit on the screen, little fucking screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are like it doesn't feel like I am actually taking advantage from this technology. It feels more like the more I use this,
It's like a rabbit hole.
Yeah, the
It
more
goes deeper, yeah.
the more I rather belong to some kind of bigger systematical fucking machine or like Skynet or whatever.
Yeah, it's like systematic chaos, man. It's
Yeah.
like this Dream Theater album.
Like, call me
it's
paranoid.
like this.
Call me paranoid. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It feels more like it is my choice
Yeah.
to pick up this device and pay the money and use it fully. It feels more like we are all somehow forced to adapt to this shit. Like have everything shoved down our throat without our choice.
Wait! I have to stop you there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Visit our website to join our mail list to receive news and special offers around the band and the show. Feel free to talk shit about things you like or dislike. And please support us through Patreon so we can keep making awesome content for you. Follow us on social media and don't forget, in a fight between idiots, nobody wins. Until next time.